What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokémon Society Draft League battle. It's week number 6. We're well into the second half of the season now as Paris Saint-Germignon takes on the Chicago Scrafty. PSG sitting at 4-1. Chicago 3-game win streak brings them over 500 for the first time all season, now at 3-2. PSG bringing their pretty standard team: sGarchomp, Hippowdon, Rotom-Frost, Tauros, Meganium, and Starmie. Chicago with their rain team of Pelipper, Slowbro, Mantine, Aerodactyl, Floatzel, and Miltank. Definitely from a weather matchup, if you consider PSG a sand team, you got to give it to the rain team here. But I think PSG in a vacuum does have stronger Pokemon. We'll just have to see how that plays out here. If Chicago can keep the weather up, I think they definitely have it here. They do also have Tailwind support with both, well actually with 3 Pokemon, Pelipper, Mantine, and Aerodactyl, all able to provide that. Chicago is taking their time though deciding on their team, so we'll have to see what they go with here. As they are getting to the red on this clock, will they get in? They do get it in. Under 5 seconds remaining. Let's see what they lead off with here. As Chicago leads off with Aerodactyl and Miltank, and PSG leading off with Rotom and Meganium. We see here that neither team brought their weather setter. I think that does benefit PSG here. Aerodactyl getting that tailwind up that we talked about. And Miltank with the hammer arm. Big damage, almost enough to take down Rotom. That's going to lower Miltank's speed, but again, with the tailwind, that should help. We see Rotom with the Wiki Berry, though, is going to go back up to almost half. Going to get this discharge off. This will affect Meganium, though. Big damage on Aerodactyl. Any paralysis. There's one on Aerodactyl. That is the only paralysis, though, and Meganium's going to get that reflect up. Even with the para on Aerodactyl, though, it should still be faster thanks to that tailwind kind of evening out the speed there. PSG deciding what they want to do. Gonna go for an attack here with Meganium. There's the protect from Rotom. Blocking the hammer arm. Good protect. Let's see what Aerodactyl goes for. Ooh, goes for the rain dance. So they are going to set up their weather. That should allow Chicago to have some comeback potential here, as Meganium does get the Giga Drain off. Gonna go back up to almost full, but that will take down Aerodactyl. But Aerodactyl setting up the tailwind and the rain, definitely keeping speed control on Chicago's side here. Mantine's gonna come out. This is Chicago's main rain sweeper. Rotom is PSG's electric type, but if a double attack comes in, there's no light screen up on Paris' side. It's only the reflect. So if Mantine tries to go in for an attack on Rotom, it should take it down. Ice Beam, though, goes into Meganium, so not targeting the Rotom here. We do see Life Orb on Mantine. Here is the hammer arm onto Rotom. Ooh, and that is enough. Even with the reflect. just enough to take it out. So no discharge there for PSG, but now they do have Reflect and Light Screen up. Tauros getting the Intimidate off onto Miltank. Perhaps we see a Miltank switch out since it's at -2 speed now. Now with the light screen up too, that is going to help Mantine. Yes, we do see the switch out for Miltank. Slowbro's the last Pokemon on Chicago's side. Mantine with the Scald. Some nice damage into Tauros. No burn though, and here's a Rock Slide, which does big damage, almost enough to take down Mantine, which will be finished off to the Giga Drain. So now PSG finds themselves up 3 Pokemon to 2. Tailwind is over as well. So that will give the speed advantage back to PSG, as they do have Tauros and still Garchomp in the back. We could see Trick Room on Slowbro's side. Chicago understanding their position, taking their time, deciding their moves. Rock Slide from Tauros. Hammer Arm, but ooh, misses on Tauros. At 5%, there is a Giga Drain onto Slowbro. Meganium getting some nice recovery again. Has those dual screens up right now. Slowbro with the Yawn into Meganium. Trying to get rid of that annoyance. Meganium, of course, with 2 KOs already. Might be looking for a third here on Slowbro. Risking the sleep. It's going to be close. What do you do if you're in Chicago's position here? Tauros with another Rock Slide. Looking for any flinches. Oh, and there's one on the Miltank. And with that extra chip damage, that is enough for Meganium to take down Slowbro. And now I think unless Tauros misses this next Rock Slide, that Miltank will go down. And there it is with the Rock Slide. Despite seceding weather control to Chicago, PSG able to get the win here pretty convincingly. We'll have to see how Chicago switches things up in game number 2. So now Chicago, understanding the threat that Meganium poses with those dual screens, definitely is going to plan around that a little bit more. I would not be surprised if we saw Pelipper come in as a lead. With the rain up, it can get off those 100% hurricanes, being able to knock out Meganium before it can do any of that. I have to see how PSG goes around this. Ooh, Paris not deciding to go with Rotom. I would think that with 5 electric weaknesses on Chicago's side, I wonder if a Scarf Rotom would have been really strong in this. Say if PSG had a Helping Hand Pokemon to go along with that. Like, you would just cleave through this Chicago team. They would not be getting up any tailwinds or anything. You would have to worry about the rain, but I don't think anything would one-shot the Rotom either, so that is something maybe PSG overlooked. Or they just weren't expecting all these electric weaknesses. Let's see what Chicago decides with in Game 2. Chicago leads off with Miltank and Slowbro. PSG switching things up a little bit with Meganium and Starmie. So again, we do see the Meganium on the field. So is Chicago not worried about the dual screens then? Starmie with the Thunderbolt. Doing some nice damage on Slowbro. Body Slam into Starmie. Big damage there. No paralysis though. Meganium will get the Reflect that will allow Starmie to survive another Body Slam. And there's the Yawn into Meganium. So Meganium can stay in and still get that light screen up. I think that is pretty powerful still. Just forego, falling asleep. Get up that light screen. Have to see if it pays off in this end game here. Because those are a lot of turns of screens. Starmie with the Thunderbolt will take out Slowbro. The Body Slam. Starmie should survive. It does. Ooh, but gets paralyzed. Meganium will get the light screen off, but fall asleep. So that paralysis will definitely hurt PSG. They probably will not get off another attack here with the Starmie. And we see Chicago did bring Pelipper this time, so automatic Rain Setter. Another Body Slam. Ooh, not targeting Starmie, though. Going for the Meganium. But Pelipper is going to go for the U-turn. That will knock out Starmie and allow Chicago to get in their last Pokemon Mantine in a very favorable position here with the rain up. PSG looking for Meganium to wake up here. Mantine with the Scald into Tauros. That light screen keeping it alive. Any burn here? No burn. Here is Tauros with the Rock Slide. Big damage. No flinch though on Miltank, so this Hammer Arm will finish off Tauros. Lowering Miltank's speed. Meganium, though, with that second turn of sleep, that might be all Chicago needed here. We don't see a Rock Slide on Garchomp either, so it's not going to be able to get a spread attack off here. Ice Beam into Garchomp, able to survive once again with the help of that light screen. Here's a Brick Break, though, into Miltank. Miltank, though, able to survive, and Garchomp will actually faint to its own Life Orb. Ooh, a miss on Meganium, who wakes up and gets the Giga Drain off, taking down Mantine. A little surprised that no Protect on Garchomp. Pelipper comes back out again. Meganium is definitely in trouble here. Big Hurricane comes off from Pelipper. And a Body Slam on top of it from Miltank. No paralysis. Meganium will get the knockout onto Miltank with that Giga Drain. Meganium's gonna try to stall out this rain here, it looks like. Going for the double protect, gets it. I do think, though, that this is a Damp Rock Pelipper. Could try to go for Protect again. Is not going to, though, and there's the Hurricane, which will finish off Meganium. And the Chicago Scrafties coming back, taking game number 2 here. Again, with their weather up, very powerful stuff. Perhaps if PSG had brought Rotom, think that spread electric damage could have definitely helped. So we'll have to see if PSG switches anything up here. Again, deciding, it looks like, to not go with the Rotom. Instead, they are going to bring Hippowdon, so they're going to bring their own weather here. I don't know if that is a winning strategy, though. I feel like you have the double screens going. If you can get Rotom in, has very good special defense. Can probably tank a couple of these hits with a light screen up. Get off some big discharges. I'll have to see what Chicago goes with here. I think they definitely did well with Pelipper. We'll just have to see if that's what they decide to go with again. It looks like Chicago leading off with Mantine and Slowbro. PSG going a little more aggressive here with the sGarchomp in front. Again, though, this sGarchomp doesn't have the Protect. It can definitely go for the Rock Slide here while it has the speed up. Ooh, looks like no. No light screen even gonna come out here. Mantine with the Protect. Big Protect there. It's gonna block both of these attacks. Meganium not going for the light screen either, which is pretty huge, as Slowbro's going to get the Rain Dance off. I think if Meganium had gone for a light screen, you could say that PSG was in a good spot, but now they might be forced to swap in to Hippowdon, who's probably going to take this Ice Beam. Ooh, looks like they're going to swap out Meganium here. So Meganium swaps out into Hippowdon. Big Protect by Mantine. Here comes a Dragon Claw. Doing big damage. Not enough, though, to take out Mantine. And the Ice Beam does connect, so that it will take down sGarchomp here. One of Paris's best offensive pieces gone. And now the Yawn onto Hippowdon. Sand not enough to take down Mantine. Mantine with the Protect again. Some big damage. No paralysis, though. So, gonna be looking... Ooh! Slowbro dodges in. That's gonna allow Slowbro to get up the rain. I was gonna say, gonna have to hope for a flinch here to stop the rain from coming up. But Chicago gets it back up. And Hippowdon's going to fall asleep here, so Chicago firmly in the driver's seat now. After game 1, I really thought PSG had a sound strategy. They continued the double screens in game 2, which definitely gave them longevity, but they abandoned Rotom, which I think definitely hurt them. Chicago playing well with Protect and using their bulky Pokemon to set up the weather in their favor. Slowbro's going to switch out here. Going to go into Miltank. Air Slash. Big damage in Starmie on a critical hit. Mantine will go down to its own Life Orb. Starmie does get the Thunderbolt off, though. Not doing too much to Miltank, though. And no paralysis. Floatzel is going to be the last Pokemon for Chicago. So they brought both of their Rain Sweepers here in Game 3. Floatzel, of course, so strong. Hippowdon's going to come back out, set up the sand once again. Big Ice Fang into Hippowdon, not doing too much though. And the Body Slam into Meganium, will it get the para? It does. Oh, and a full para on Meganium. Huge turn of events for Chicago. Floatzel will still be the fastest on here. It doesn't really need the rain for speed. It does help, though, with that 50% boost to its water-type moves. I'm actually interested why he went with the Ice Fang there into the Starmie. I would just go for a water attack, but... I don't believe Hippowdon has burned any turns of sleep yet. Floatzel's going to switch out, so they're going to bring Slowbro back in. Probably looking to... Oh, Miltank with the Rain Dance as well. Hippowdon burns the turn of sleep. Giga Drain and Slowbro, some nice damage that will give Meganium some recovery here. But Meganium never got those screens up. That definitely helped Paris in the first couple games. Both teams. 3 Pokemon remaining. Of course, the weather in favor of Chicago here. Miltank with the Body Slam. Hippowdon staying asleep. Meganium does get the Reflect up. No full para there. Ooh, and just able to survive that Ice Beam. PSG is trying, but we gotta remember, Starmie is only at 5 HP in the back. So all of their Pokemon are getting worn down quite a bit. Going for the Yawn into Slowbro. I think I'd rather Yawn into Miltank because it is what's faster than Meganium right now. But ooh, that Hippowdon slept all 3 turns. Super unfortunate. Again, PSG just such low hit points. There's the body slam. Going into Meganium. Will get the knockout. Hippowdon, of course, gets his guaranteed wake up and puts a yawn onto Miltank. Slowbro with the Ice Beam. Going with the yawn, I think I'd rather Rock Slide to try to flinch the Slowbro, because you're not going to get the knockout here with Thunderbolt. Could also be a very easy protect here for Slowbro. No, Thunderbolt is going to get off. Ooh, but see, I think the Rock Slide would have been enough. There's the Miltank, though, taking out Starmie. Hippowdon with the yawn. But it's going to be able to get this Ice Beam off now and take down Hippowdon. So, PSG kind of just losing out on that one extra point there, as Floatzel would have gotten the KO anyway, but Chicago Scrafty is really taking to them in Game 3 here. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Stay classy, Society.